Other way. So we can, transition to the next story, but I'll tell you how I process this. Scottie, whatever I say, please tear it apart. Don't just kind of let me get away with saying this here. Okay, I want you to tear it apart and say you have no clue what you're talking about. So there's no way a guy does what Michael did, the number of scoring titles, finals MVP, one guy who was the MVP, finals MVP, defensive player of the year, and he's only 4 people have ever done that, and he's the only guy that's done it 4 times. The one that we all read about and we all see about. And a number of seasons, he played 82 games, and the phrase about the fact that I'm not going to miss a game because a father, maybe the only game he's bringing a son over to the game, that I'm going to go out there and give my best because I owe it to that father that brought his kid, and being a guy that was a sportsman, the face, taking it to different eras. There's something that he said at the end of The Last Dance. And I'm curious to know how you process this, because I don't know if anybody's asked you of this. Remember at the end when he gets emotional and he steps away and he says, look, if you can't understand me, that we did this and I wanted to win and I wanted to do this and da-da-da-da. And that was the only time that he got emotional and he got away. Very interesting. Very interesting. But to me, sometimes it's when a guy that comes in and is the lead dog and got a lot of the thorns that came his way, it's very hard to be a Michael. And I think it's also very hard for anybody to understand Michael. Anybody to understand Michael. I think there's only a few guys that can probably expound on that to understand the level of, craziness to compete and the drive. And it's not a, I don't know how many people you can put in that to compare it to. Maybe a Brady and a couple other guys that, that's so interesting. I just learned a lot, Scottie.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will say Michael, he was built different. Competitive 24/7. Not too many people are built like that.
I agree.
Willing to compete at any level and at anything.